In April last year, I wasn't ready to say goodbye to ski season. It was Easter that weekend, so I had no homework and the leverage to swing a trip to Snowbird, Utah during their 50th year of operation. The resort had gotten 2 feet of snow that week and it was looking amazing. So we hopped on a flight from JFK on that Thursday night, planning to ski Friday, Saturday, and part of Sunday, and then come back. However, we missed our connecting flight in Detroit by 2 minutes after being delayed in JFK, so we only skied part of Friday. But the weekend was still awesome, and I rolled all the lifts except for Baby Thunder and the tram, which had closed for replacement. Now that you know the whole story, let's rank up Snowbird's lifts. Number 8. Mid-Gad, a 1980 Doppelmayr double. After reading some lift blog comments, I have no idea when this lift was added. If anyone knows, just help me out. Anyways, this double chair was strange on my visit. I was going hunting for terrain park elements and found none. Then I did some weird jumps and destroyed my hip. It was quite humiliating to sit under a baby lift of sorts, in pain. I'm an idiot sometimes. I only rode this lift once, and the trail off of it that I skied was pretty meh. I bet if it had terrain park elements, it would be better, but I was disappointed, so it gets the number 8 spot. Number 7. Wilbere, a 1971 Doppelmayr double. This is one of Snowbird's original lifts, and it still runs completely fine. It's one of the closest things they have to a beginner lift, and it serves this purpose well. One of the trails underneath it was actually one of the top few trails I skied on Sunday. You can find this clip in the video I posted about going from the top of Little Cloud to the base of Wilbere. It had lots of little jumps, and it felt like I was never on the ground for more than a few seconds. Unlike other mountains, there are no lifts I truly hate at Snowbird. Number 6. Gad Zoom, a 1997 Garaventa C-Tech Stealth 2 detachable quad. This long and interestingly profiled high-speed quad was the first high-speed lift at Snowbird. It has a long and mostly mellow profile that gets super steep for a minute. It's kind of like a gentle tour of the mountain at some points. I really do like these stealth terminal lifts, and the terrain this lift serves is totally fine. Mostly blues and some blacks, but these trails round out a nice collection in the Mid-Gad area of Snowbird. Number 5. Baldy, a 2001 Garaventa C-Tech Stealth 3 detachable quad. This is another interesting Garaventa C-Tech on the mountain. This lift mostly serves as the Alta Snowbird connector, but it also has some decent intermediate and some advanced trails to lap off of it too. It also turns about 5 to 10 degrees to the right to stay on Snowbird property. I didn't ride this lift that much, but the turn, the trails, and the important role it plays make it an interesting lift to ride. Number 4. Little Cloud, a 2012 Doppelmayr Uni-G detachable quad. In the 2000s, Snowbird made a push to modernize their lift network, and Little Cloud was a good place for them to work on. It serves a lot of lappable terrain and can get you into Mineral Basin. This lift ran really slow while I was there. It would have been cool to see it run at full speed. One other thing, the terrain it served was pretty bland. They were hard trails, but they're just not that interesting. They're just wide open trails. For most other resorts, these trails would surely be top 5 at the resort, but Snowbird is just different. It has so much extreme terrain that these trails are nothing special. They're good, but it's just not enough to put it above other chairlifts in this mountain. Number 3. Gad 2, a 2013 Doppelmayr Uni-G detachable quad. This high-speed quad replaced another one of Snowbird's original Doppelmayr doubles. This lift is one of my favorites at Snowbird. It runs quite fast, about 930 feet per minute when I was there. Because this lift sits a little lower on the mountain than Little Cloud and Mineral Basin, you get some nice tree cover, and I like tree skiing more than some steep trails and nothing else. Another thing, the lift has a very big up section from the bottom terminal, then a big down section, and then it goes back up to the top. It's just passing my mind now that Snowbird has so many weird lifts. Number 2. Peruvian Express, a 2006 Doppelmayr C-Tech Uni-GS detachable quad. This quite long Uni-GS replaced another one of Snowbird's original Doppelmayr doubles from 1971. That just sounds brutal. An 18 or so minute ride to the top, maybe it's freezing cold to snowing, and then you gotta wait in line to do it again. I get Peruvian was a backup to the tram, but I'm surprised it took until 2006 to make the choice to go detachable here. The new lift runs at about 900 feet per minute. The lift also had some very flat sections, some steep sections, and some downhill sections. Anyway, the trails it serves are very good. It serves so many trails, provides access to Mineral Basin, and the rest of the mountain. There are some really cool chutes here that I skied, and that was something I'd never really done before. There is also some tree cover along it that makes for some nice tree skiing. The worst part of these trails is the flat sections in the middle, but you can get past them if you build up enough speed on the way down. Number 1. Mineral Basin Express, a 1999 Garaventa C-Tech Stealth 2 detachable quad. Is it really any question that this lift is first? It was Snowbird's first expansion that really put it on the map and made it something famous. It opened up another 500 acres of skiable terrain filled with legendary powder. This Garaventa C-Tech detachable quad was the centerpiece of all this. This area serves some extremely steep and challenging terrain that is still popular today. These trails have decent snow cover most of the time, and there's not much tree cover except to the right side of the lift as you're going up, and there are some really steep and nice chutes down the center. The lift is 3,517 feet long and 1,433 feet in vertical. It is super steep towards the top terminal and has a massive breakover before the top. In fact, the lift climbs 1 foot for every 2.5 feet it goes forward, and it keeps that climb rate basically over the entire lift. This lift is amazing, and it's an easy number 1 pick for Snowbird. Thank you guys so much for watching, and to the people who provided footage for this video. If you enjoyed, please like and subscribe. See you guys next time.